All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Speed Gaming fans. We are so back. I'm WXFan21, your commentator and tracker for this race tonight between Emmett and Fat Scott. 25 people in this community weekly. If you want to participate too, you can head over to maprando.com, join the Discord, join the race planning channel, and check out everything fun that we have to offer all of you over there as well. If you're interested in volunteering, you can do that in the race planning channel as well. You'll see all the links. But right now, you don't need any links. You know what you need right now is you need a little start here between Emmett and Fat Scott. Season 3 settings. If you're familiar with Season 2, we still have random start. We have maximum quality of life. Now, what does max quality of life means? It means we're going to get 4 layers on the minimap. Oh, a vanilla grapple beam. What a surprise. How original. Both racers taking the same path right now. And now we got a little bit of divergence. Emmett headed to the left and Fat Scott to the right. Again, something to keep in mind, folks, is these settings in Season 3, animals are yay or nay. That is the big twist here of Season 3. And this is, in fact, a save the animals seed. So the racers will have to save the animals before escaping. We're going to take a look at the map here. We've got that wave gate room. On the way to Wave Beam as a major. We've got a couple other majors here in Meridia as well. We'll get another look here from Fat Scott's point of view. Croc Speedway is a major. Mama Turtle's a major. That very well could be Bomb Chorizo, but we'll find out. Emmett's going to go for the Mama Turtle item, and this is absolutely logical considering we have that grapple beam. This is probably our morph, and it's not. It's going to be Speed Booster. Or as you all in Twitch chat like to say, Spood Beaster. Good to see all of you hanging out in Twitch chat with us. Again, I'm WXFan21, your commentator and tracker. It's so good to be back commentating some map rando with all of you. Again, Emmett with his speed booster. Scott making his way back on out. No bombs or morph yet. Emmett can't continue that way. One of these items most likely is Varia Suit early. Who's hanging out with me tonight in the Twitch chat? Let me hear from you. All of our amazing viewers. So Scott's going to make a play here to try peeking that wave gate item, and he's not going to have the energy to do it. That Mama Turtle speed booster could in fact prove to be what's needed here. A nice shine spark. Emmett's going to get his first missiles of the seed. Just misses. Gets down with no problem. Mama Turtle, still sleeping. You don't bother her babies, she doesn't wake up. So Scott is going to continue to try and peek what this item is. I don't exactly know the name of the room, but I do call it like a wave gate. Because this is the room you go into to get to wave. Oh, well, there's bombs. So bombs is that item. We know Mama Turtle is speed booster. Crocomeyer's got a major. Croc with the goods in the seed. And another major way down south of Meridia. It's very possible that Croc Speedway holds our Varia suit. Ooh, there is Everest. There's that grapple beam coming in handy. It almost misses that grapple block. What's up, LA Ramen? Hope you're doing well. I see Mo hanging out with us in chat. I see Jafrag hanging out in Twitch chat. And both racers, interestingly enough, looking to head to Criteria. And they're going to immediately come into... Oh, look at that. Emmett can continue. They run into early supers. And with that speed booster, you can definitely go for it. Emmett peeking just a missile. That Scott's going to want to go back and go grab that speed booster at Mama Turtle. I'm good, thank you, Ramen. Emmett grabs a major. What was the major? I missed it. Ooh, and Scott heads right to the wreck ship. Multi-majors here. Oh, was Morph. Thank you, FaZe. So that's Morph Ball, and now Ice Beam. Great finds here for Emmett in Criteria. Now, what can give Fat Scott the advantage is finding that Varia suit. So logic right now is speed to missiles into, excuse me, speed morph into that ice beam. So once again, checking out, you've got this Edacoon's item, which Fat Scott has no missiles to get to. He's gonna have to leave the wreck ship for the time being and go back to get his speed booster. Now, we did see the rest of that criteria map. I missed a chunk of it. FaZe says criteria so tiny. Definitely not something we typically see. But it's nice to find that ship early. Who's ready to save those animals? That'll be towards the end of the seed. So it's up to the racers to find out what is, where the Bomb and Torizo room is. Gotta save those animals. It is a random setting here in Season 3. And this race is, in fact, required to save the animals. Emmett needs those sky missiles, which is a major, goes all the way back to the start. This is very low on ammo to get things started. We've already seen Bob's. We know Bomb's back in Meridia. That is that heated Wavegate room item. Scott finally heads to Mama Turtle. He's not going to be happy when he sees this, because he knows he was already at early supers. So there is that speed booster for Mr. Fat Scott. And there are Scott's missiles that he needed as well for the wrecked ship. Oh, that's unfortunate. Could not escape Mama Turtle's clutches. And gets turtle shell whacked. So glad to have you all watching this live. What's up, YouTube? Emmett checking out the rest of the majors. I'm thinking Varia's suit is either Croc Speedway or it's in the wreck ship. Uh-oh. Scott, please. Scott, please. Don't do it. And there's Emmett headed to the wreck ship. Emmett out with the early lead, but anything can happen here in a race. Anything can happen in Map Rando. There's the Edacoons major that we couldn't get before. Torian connector, Norfair connector. Little hub zone here. In the wreck ship. Just note, that Green Hill Zone major is behind Hoda Ruby and worst room in the game. I'm thinking Varia at this point is probably that Edacoons major. Scott takes his time, but gets destroyed by the turtle again. Unfortunate for Mr. Fascott. I'm just gonna leave that speed booster on, because he knows exactly where he has to go. And we'll take it off for the time being. And there's our first energy tank of the seed. And it's gonna reset the room. Scott's gonna give up on those missiles for now. Might reset the room. And is going to reset the room. Beautifully done here from Mr. Fascott. Emmett looking for a Poyo to launch here to get up to that energy tank. And that might just do it here for Emmett. No, doesn't have the speed. Needs to jump a little bit farther. Oh, and just gets there. So that's Emmett's first E-tank. Again, there's no other reason to proceed that way. Unless you want a miner. Back into the attic for Fat Scott. Speed booster and missiles in hand. Might have finally given him what he needs to succeed. And now Mr. Emmett is going to continue through Metroid Room 3. On his way to Climb Tower. Oh, excuse me, not Climb Tower. This is Spore Spawn Energy Tank or Reserve. So Spore Spawn Supers is a reserve tank. All that for just a reserve tank. How rude. Back through, looking for the short charge. Does not have it. Fat Scott saves. Don't blame him at all. Emmett at this point, just looking to go back the normal way. Gonna use these bugs here as a climb area. Fat Scott making his way over to Criteria to get his Morph Ball. And his Ice Beam, which currently is proving to be crucial for navigating the wrecked ship. So now, Mr. Emmett, what are you going to do? You can't get to the Edecoon's Major because you have no PBs. Where do you think your logical power bombs are? If those logical power bombs are Hoda Ruby, that would be terrible. Emmett's gonna make his way back into Everest to hope that it is, in fact, not going to happen. But he has to go to Hoda Ruby to get his logical PBs. I mean, just look at the map. We have little to no miners here. You either make your way back into Criteria. You can't get all the way over right now to Croc Speedway without literally going attic all the way to the left. You still have to get through single chamber to get there. I don't think that's the plan. Here's your map for Criteria. Again, those sky missiles. So important. But there's no good way to get to those sky missiles right now. Bum 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 ba-na. Dun 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 dun. Very tough seed to get things started. The more and more I look at this map, the more I think that the logic here is forcing the racers to get the energy tank at bare minimum to get to Hoda Ruby. I'm thinking it's Hoda Ruby PBs into Varia Suit Edecoon climb to Croc Speedway. And unfortunately, there's only one way up to Hoda Ruby. Scott's gonna go play down this way, going for his energy tank as well. Emmett is back up into Meridia, into these heated zones. Emmett's going after bombs. Bombs is nice, but that is not the bomb he needs to get that major in the Edecoon climb area. Emmett's gonna grab bombs and get out of there. Fat Scott now looking at the same thing that Emmett did to try to grab this E-tank. This seed is terrible. Oh, look! More logic! You need to go all the way back for bombs to go all the way to get out of Climb Tower. This seed's logic is terrible. You see Scott trying to find the logic as well. Emmett gets his first super missile pack. Into this farm room. What is this room? Okay, that's our charge beam. Charge beam is always a nice find. I agree. Alright. Emmett, where you going from here? You've got charge, ice, morph, bombs, and speed. Again, still looking for our logical power bombs. Scott makes his way to the ship. So a bunch of majors here have been found. Again, I would go all the way to the wreck ship. You got your bomb, you can get through Climb Tower, you need to go all the way to Hoda Ruby, most likely to get your power bombs to get your way to the Edikun Tower. And then, you still need to get your way back through to all the other heated rooms that have majors. Emmett's gonna go for Croc. With that charge beam, why not? Metroid, I would agree that, you know, my guess is yes, that's in logic. Because again, I personally think that the logic is forcing these racers to get the E-tank and the reserve tank to force them to go through Hoda Ruby to get PBs. That's what I think the logic is. Alright, here we go. It's time for a little Crocomire battle. Bum 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 na 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 dun 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 na na. All right, there you go. There's your Crocomire boss lot. There's your Crocomire song. Emmett has to just continue to use this charge beam for Croc. This could very well be Vario as well. This could be X-Ray. You just never know. Emmett. There you go. Fires off a super missile. He's angry. Emmett wants to finish Croc off and does. Now to get across here to see what's behind Croc is high jump. Nice item find, but doesn't help. Vario right now unlocks most of this seed. Well, at the very least, it unlocks what should be early, but high jump is a nice find. Can somebody tell the tracker to put high jump on for Emmett, please? What is the tracker doing? I'm just kidding. Okay, Mr. Scott. Oh, Scott wants to speedball through these blocks. Much respect, Scott. Oh, that's filthy. That's filthy and not fair. But there is your first super missile pack, just like Emmett got. Beautifully, and he reset out of it because he didn't have bombs like Emmett did. Emmett's got the right idea on logic. This is a tricky seed. You know what's not tricky, Twitch chat and viewers? Giving these runners a follow. Exclamation point R on the Twitch chat. Give them a follow. Exclamation point C if you want to follow myself as well. I'd say commentary and tracking team, but you know, I'm both teams today. Okay, so it's that bot is broken. I will get that fixed. Rather, I'll ask a volunteer to fix it. Scott now headed for his E-tanks, and Emmett back into the wrecked ship. Will he see the path? Does he want to even admit to the path? And down goes Scott into the quicksand. Emmett is going to farm before he goes through the gauntlet that is Climb Tower. into Hoda Ruby. He has no other way to go. The racers, in my opinion, have no other way to go unless they really want to go to Torian, which is open. I would be going to Hoda Ruby to, at the very least, peek that item. And we are going to get a save here from Emmett. Good idea. Good pivot save. If Hoda Ruby turns out to be a super missile, then it doesn't matter. You have the pivot save to head to Torian. Does Torian hold our Varia suit? Will there finally be cookies and catering? No, I'm kidding. Scott really doesn't want to go for that reserve, and I don't blame him. Here we go. Emmett into climb tower. He's staring at it. You don't have the energy to make it all the way through worst room in the game to go get Green Hill Zone Major right now without that Varia suit. Emmett's going after this Major, and we'll find Screw Attack. That's going to make Hoda Ruby a lot more doable. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that we have been waiting for the last 31.5 minutes. I'm kidding. Here we go. Emmett into Hoda Ruby has to motor. Are these the power bombs? The power bomb door. And there are the power bombs that I mentioned. I did say that I thought that this would be the play. Oh, Emmett, you are ballsy, my friend. You are going to now go through worst room in the game. You are going to take as much health there as possible, get through worst room in the game, and go peek Green Hill Zone item. This is risky. No wave beam to get through gate. Again, if you know how to do the gate glitch, you can get through it just like Emmett did. This Major needs to be worth it for Emmett. Is this Varia suit? It's plasma. He does not have the health to get back through the rooms. Unless he farms here. He's going to have to farm these bugs and hoppers to get back. So that is plasma beam here for Emmett. And that's bombs here for Scott. Again, does that mean Varia suit is an Edakun climb? Does that mean gravity is all the way at Croc Speedway? There we go. Bot fixed. Again, exclamation point R to follow the runners. Exclamation point C to follow myself as well. Back through Hoda Ruby goes Emmett. He's going to make his way on over to the Torian, or he's going to the Edakun Climb Tower. Save taken by Scott after he gets his bombs. Scott needs to pick up the pace. Scott farming just a little bit more energy on the way. Makes his way on through. Headed now back to Green Tower. Finally with PBs in hand. And Emmett, what are you doing? Hey, Emmett. Yo, there was a Major down there. That I've been, like, yelling at you now for, like, 10 minutes. Go get the major, please. Emmett, what are you doing? Emmett. Yo. I'm talking to you! Pay attention to me! I kid. I think Emmett just wants to go back for a save. Scott finally gets his supers. Beautiful shine spark from Emmett. That is exactly what he wants. He's going for the save and refill here at the ship. Now he's headed all... He wants that Sky Missile Major. There's the PB door. Now onto the invisible road. Scott doing well. Heads back for another safety save. Beautiful gravity jump there. A little wild, but gets it. Gonna get wave beam. I got some waves in chat for wave beam. Please and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And that is another energy tank here for Emmett. This is the most we've seen out of Everest, I think, in any map Rando seed that I've commentated on since I started commentating map Rando. The amount of Everest that we are constantly going back to is nuts. Scott heading on over to the speed farm room. Emmett with the best combo in the game. There's Scott's charge beam. Scott finally starting to pick up the logic, but is still very far behind Emmett at this point. But here's the thing. Emmett needs to go back to the wrecked ship. Beautiful gravity jump. Emmett's still not heading back down. Where does he want to go? Again, to me, the logic is pretty clear. You got PBs. You need to make your way on over to the Edakun's item, which to me is Varia Suit. If it's not Varia Suit, at this point, I'd be very surprised. Because I don't know where else you would go unless you gotta really launch your way back into Torian, and Torian has your Varia. Scott is heading back down. He wants his power bombs. He's gotta be careful. Get your PBs and get out of Hoda Ruby. He might be looking at that other energy tank. Might be thinking it's required. Oh my, Emmett. Emmett, what are you doing? Emmett. Emmett. What you doing? Emmett, what did you even pick up? Was it spring ball? I had a funny feeling. So it wasn't gravity suit, it was just spring. Springy, 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 spring ball. We got any speedball lovers in Twitch chat? There you go, Scott. Go. Go. Get Scott, please. Scott. Woo-hoo! 3 energy. 3. Scott barely makes it on a Hoda Ruby. And Emmett is in a world of trouble. Has to make it through amphitheater on 1.5 tanks with that reserve. That's it. Get some speedball enjoyers in chat. Scott's gonna get on out. Get out of Dodge. Emmett is currently thinking about what to do. He does not have the energy required unless he gets really lucky drops. He needs a big drop here. And, oh, it's a missile door, and that is it for Emmett. He blows up. His console's blown up. The game is over. His any percent runs are over. I'm kidding. Back to the save station, and Scott's gonna go where I've been telling to go for a while. Is this Varia? Yeah, but it is a suit, Dad's gravity. Interesting. The heck does that lock? Or unlock, rather. Now Scott's gonna go get that other reserve tank with ease. Emmett's got gravity now. Emmett remembered that one. There's Scott's reserve. Now, Scott might go back plasma here. This would be going all the way plasma beam into Torian. More missiles and an extra energy tank for Emmett. Scott's gonna make his way through here now. Easy pickings here to get to that save room. Emmett is headed to Torian with no problem. Scott needs to go get that plasma beam. Will he go for it? It is a luxury item. He doesn't necessarily need it, but now into Torian, into Big... Oh, what is he? Oh, this is Main Street. It's not Big Pink. And that's why gravity suit is required. Scott is going to head back for that other major. And guess what it is? We already know it's Plasma Beam. The best beam is Plasma Beam. Oh, hey, Dragon. Did I forget to mention that this is bosses' objectives? They gotta beat the bosses, not just find items. Scott through, no problem. Good job. Now it's up to Emmett to go and yawn. Gonna go all the way and do a thing, and gonna go make his way into the Dragon with the greatest beam and the grapple beam. Oh boy, and it's time for a little... Chat, you smell that? It's a little crispy fried shrimp! Act now, buy one piece of Dragon, get the other piece free. Buy one shrimp, get one free. Plasma beam unlocked for Scott. Into Bubble Mountain for Emmett, where he comes across more missiles. First boss down for Emmett. Can somebody please tell this tracker to wake up? Jeez. Sleeping on the job tracker. What are you gonna do about it? Totally kidding. This could be something. That's X-ray. And missiles. So, only two majors. Hi, Ridley. Only two majors left. Nah, that's Varia and Space Jump. Scott's gonna farm the Kagos here. Scott finally making his way over to Torian. This is the right play. I like this. This is exactly what you want to do. Remember, Scott doesn't have a lot of the items that Emmett already does. This is Scott's opportunity to start making up time. Oh my goodness! Torian has 3 bosses! Beautiful short charge Shine Spark, by the way, from Scott through Main Street. $25 people involved in this, in tonight's weekly race. Chantoon down for Emmett. It's 2 bosses down. Scott's gonna go and hang out with some shrimp. How you all doing tonight, Speed Gaming fans? What a map. Oh my goodness, all 4 bosses are here. All 4 bosses are in Torian. I haven't seen all bosses in one area in any map rando game I've ever commentated. I've seen 3, but all 4 and so close to each other. What a scene. Spend 40 minutes hunting logically for stuff, and then just every boss in the same area. Remember, the racers still need to find Bomb Torizo. Save the Animals is on. Emmett now on to Kraid. Excuse me. Goodbye, Kraid. Emmett going for all the tanks. Scott's gonna get X-ray and come across Ridley. Gonna grab those missiles as well. That Varia suit being a key component of the seed. Ship does refill reserves, that is correct. The ship refills everything, I believe. I don't see any reason it wouldn't fill the reserves. So again, Season 3, same settings from Season 2, with a couple of changes. Random start still on. We, the developers, added in 4 extra super packs. And random save the animals. You'll know that ahead of time. Emmett is going to do a 5-tank Ridley fight. You are a madman. And that's going to do it. He's got no shot. When you're doing a 5-tank Ridley fight, you cannot afford to miss one charge shot. Scott almost done with the Fantoon fight. Looking for the microwave beam, Torian, the Fantoon, and gets it. Dun 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 nah. Nicely done from Fat Scott. Emmett is not gonna... Is Emmett gonna try Ridley again? Mad respect, Emmett. What is essentially a 5-tank Ridley fight is really difficult. Yeah, Scott, don't forget that map, my guy. Here's Emmett back at Ridley yet again. He doesn't want to come back here if he runs into Mother Brain. He wants to be done with this seed. Done with the race and claim victory over Scott. Looking solid right now on this fight. Much better than his last one. Has to keep hitting. He has the best beam combo in the game. 900 damage per beam shot. This is much better of a fight. Hasn't missed one. Gets grabbed and tackled, and that is gonna end it. Emmett, once again, gonna have to go and hang out with Ridley if he wants to try this again. And we do have a couple of finishers overall here on the restream. Nevdi finishes in first place with an official time of 49 minutes and 28 seconds. Aussie finishes in second place with an official time of 51 minutes and 16 seconds. GG's to Nevdi and Aussie. Nevdi with a sub 50 at that 49-minute mark. Nicely done. Crate is down for Mr. Scott. What you aren't going to see, folks, is Scott go after Ridley. He doesn't have the required beam damage to do a 5-tank Ridley fight. He also only has 3 tanks, essentially. So we're going to see Scott most likely head to Brinstar. And that's going to do it again for Emmett. He takes the tail whip damage. 5-tank fight, you can't have any mistakes. This is Scott's opportunity to take the lead. Emmett farming here once again before heading back to fight Ridley. And now Scott actually wants to leave Torian. Back into the wrecked ship. Oh, Scott might be thinking Norfair. Scott very well might be thinking Norfair here. We know wrecked ship is a connector. And again, Emmett looking good on the Ridley fight. Can't afford one hit. Can't afford one tail whip. Bang! And down goes Emmett. Might have had Ridley there, but that is unfortunate for Mr. Emmett. Emmett is set on this Ridley fight. Okay, then. Emmett is determined. Can we get some hype going in the Twitch chat for Emmett? Scott making his way all the way on over to the Croc Major. Remember, Scott doesn't know that this is high jump. Emmett, once again, blasted by the fireballs, and now whacked by Ridley. That's going to do it. And I think that is it for Emmett. I think he is going to head somewhere else now. saw him check out the maps there. Oh, he's still gonna try. Let's go. I want to see some hype in Twitch chat for Emmett's Ridley fight. There's not enough hype in this Twitch chat right now. I'm gonna end the stream. There's almost 100 of you in this live on Twitch. Let's go. I want to see that hype here. Emmett, attempt number 7 at taking down Ridley. What Emmett is doing is extremely difficult. A 5-tank Ridley fight is no joke. Bonk. Whip. Ridley is being a big old jerk face. Emmett's timer has unfortunately stopped. We have more finishers of the seed. Eddie finishes in 3rd place, Oats and Goats in 4th, Nitro in 5th, and Spiffy the Hare Thomas in 6th. Again, Nevdi finished in 1st, Aussie finished in 2nd. Here we go, Emmett. Let's go, Emmett. You got this, Emmett. Here we go, Emmett. Here we go. I feel like that just took me back to, like, high school baseball practice. Or, like, a sporting event. Oh, come on, Ridley. Why? Unfortunately for Emmett, that is not going to be enough. He is going to try a pause abuse and is not going to get it. That fireball at the end costed him the map against Ridley. The map against Ridley, the fight against Ridley. Y'all know what I mean. It was an extremely close fight. He had him at the end. This is allowing Scott to get back in this, because now Scott's going after every other major. Also, Twitch chat, let me know if I missed anything. I think the only thing Scott has recently gotten were those high jump boots. I don't think he's gotten screw attack or spring ball or screw or speed yet. Screw or spring, you know what I mean. Cowboy Troy, do you want to get in here and track? I'll let you track. I'm kidding. If you want to track, we are looking for volunteers. Oh, that's unfortunate. Emmett has forfeited from the race. Unfortunate. This seed has been absolutely brutal for a lot of racers. So, Emmett, again, has forfeited from the race. That means that Fat Scott is declared the winner by default. Congratulations, Scott. You still have to finish the seed. Did Emmett miss a major? No. Emmett just really wanted to go after Ridley and not... Basically what happened is Emmett didn't want to reroute Ridley back in if Mother Brain was in Brinstar, is my guess. Because you would have had all 4 bosses down heading into Brinstar and wouldn't have had a problem. So, we still haven't found Varia, which is really weird. So now, we gotta see if Scott can go ahead and finish up this seed. There we go. I got the cropping fixed for you wonderful people. No springy ball for the fat Scott. I don't know how I just had a very poor German accent. I do apologize. Tickles finishes in 8th place. Link's Unlimited finishes in 7th place. AC Shadow finishes up in 9th. GG's to all the racers. Back into the wreck ship goes Scott. Most likely is going to now route back in Torian, and most likely route all the way back in Brinstar, unless you head all the way to Norfair. Back to Torian goes Mr. Scott. Not before he checks a couple other items. He wants... This is the screw attack major. Trying to get those iframes to clip through that robot. Sees that screw attack and wants it. We'll get it. Where, oh, where is Dalvaria suit? Where, oh, where can it be? Into fish tank, dropping into Brinstar. We're gonna get our look at our first look here at Brinstar. There is a very nice find. Map right away. There's a major... Where is Bomb Chorizo at? Remember, still gotta save the animals. The animals. Only one major here. This is either gonna be Spazer, Varia, or Space Jump. They are the only 3 majors we haven't found yet. Into Key Hunter Steers goes Mr. Scott. Landing site is going to be Varia Suit. It was there the whole time. Go mode for Scott. Emmett's doing a practice hack. Scott's turn at Ridley, but again with Varia's suit, no problem. Good job, Scott. Scott now needs to find Bomb Teresa room and needs to find Mother Brain. Most likely, both are in Norfair. Scott. He's on his way to Norfair. Emmett, you are all good. GG's, Emmett. That Varia suit was in Brinstar as well. You are good, Emmett. Scott making his way back into Brinstar. Was Mother Brain here? Oh, it's a quicker way into Norfair. Got it. I didn't see the Norfair connector. And it's a toilet connector. That could be interesting. Emmett, GG's. Very good race from you, for sure. Excuse me. Emmett, always a pleasure to watch your races. Scott now making his way on over to the Norfair map station as we get the best music in the game. Dun 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 dun. Oh, hello, Space Jump. There's Mother Brain. Oh, Bomb Torizo. Where are you? We don't see you. Chat, did somebody forget to load in Bomb Torizo into the seat? Or at least for Scott? Because I don't see Torizo anywhere. Unless Bomb Torizo is the door above landing site here on this map, it's about the only thing I can think of. Scott's still looking for a couple extra missiles of safety. 18 missiles required to break the glass on Mother Brain 1's tank. This seed has been brutal. It has not been fun. But nevertheless, the racers persevere. Sunwoo Farmer finishes in 10th place. GG's to the Woo. And there's the supers that Scott needed. Picks up an extra energy tank as well. Just for good measure. Dun, 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 dun. Scott's got enough of everything he needs. Oh, he's got Varia. He doesn't need any of this. Scott, what are you doing? You have enough ammunition. What are you doing? I mean, it could be that door there. Actually, it's not that door north that I'm aware of with the heated room. That is a heated room. So it's not going to be there. Here we go. Scott looking for that ice-clad Zeb Skip. Ice Zeb Skip. I am unsure as to where Scott is going. He's refilling ammunition. Understood. I think Scott is attempting an ice Zeb Skip here and does. Nicely done from Fat Scott. Now to head through to Mother Brain numero uno. Breaks the glass and finishes off Mother Brain 1 with no problem. Now on to the Mother Brain 2 fight. Easy here. Best beam combo in the game. Should take 20 shots, I believe. 20 or 30 shots to defeat Mother Brain 2. Plenty of health here for Scott. Scott is done. We're about to see with the timer where the animals are. I think it's right above landing site on this map. Five minutes, 35 seconds. Dun 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 dun. Chad, it's time to escape. They just didn't come across the Baby Metroid room today, though, Cowboy. Alpha Channel. What's going on? Play through Norfair back into Brinstar through the toilet. Oh, yes. So if you've never seen Map Rando before, Map Rando, we don't play against Mother Brain 3. So basically what happens is in Map Rando, we have a setting turned on for no cutscene and no Mother Brain 3. Once you defeat Mother Brain 2, the escape timer will start at the end of it, and you get all majors, and you get the hyper beam. Through Key Hunter Stairs goes Scott. He thinks he's found Bomb Torizo. You are welcome into Wasteland. Down into Crumble Shaft. Through Rising Tide. Into Tank and Tube. Scott thinks he has to bomb Teresa room. That is Bomb Teresa. Animal saved. Now 3 minutes, 34 seconds on the escape timer to get all the way from Brinstar back through the wrecked ship, back into Meridia, into Criteria. So to answer Twitch chat's question earlier, if you notice in Map Rando, the elevators are fast. There's no fanfare animation when you pick up items. It is meant to make the game truly faster. So one of the ways they did it is on the Mother Brain 2 fight, super missiles do double damage to Mother Brain 2. With super missiles do double damage to Mother Brain in general. Once you get hit with the rainbow beam, as long as it would normally trigger the cutscene, like you're done with Mother Brain 2, it will go ahead and basically that's it. That's the end of the game. There's no cutscene and no Mother Brain 3. It'll immediately go into giving you Hyper Beam, and by default, not by default, it'll give you every major in the game if you don't already have it. So like you've seen Scott make use of Spring Ball, like right there. He never collected it, but you get all majors on the escape sequence. Scott back into Torian. All right, it's Torian into the wreck ship, into Meridia, into Criteria. 2 minutes, 10 seconds on the escape timer. Can he do it? I can totally announce this like I'm from Legends of the Hidden Temple. He's beaten Mother Brain. All the doors are open. Can Scott win the trip to Space Camp? Just saying, Legends of the Hidden Temple, one of the greatest shows of all time. Don't at me. Legendary show. Absolute legendary. Scott is going to have no problem here. He just has to cross West Ocean, and Scott's going to be able to get to his ship and escape with plenty of time on the clock, and that will do it. Scott officially wins on the restream, and he finishes this seed with an official time of 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 8 seconds. GG's to Scott, GG's to Emmett. We'll see if Scott wants to come in and do a little post-game interview. All right, I don't see Scott coming in, so that's going to do it for us here on the restream. I thank all of you for tuning in and watching. One more time, exclamation point R in the Twitch chat. Give the racers a follow, exclamation point C if you want to follow me as well. For Emmett, for Fat Scott, I'm WXFan21, saying we will see you next mission.